Yo, what's up? This is Joel Duran, creator of Boxing Habit, back with another video. All right, I wanted to talk about some of the undercard on the Canelo Chavez Jr. But I want to talk about the options for both say Canelo and Golovkin. I mean, the options. I mean, it's pretty quite clear that Golden Boy is already lined up David Lemieux as the backup plan if Golovkin goes ahead and fucks up the plans of fighting Canelo in September. So that's why he threw David Lemieux. He recently completed the undercard for Canelo Chavez, and David Lemieux's right there. It's really, I mean, he just fought David Lemieux and he quickly threw him on there. He didn't throw him on there with a dangerous fighter either. He threw him in there with Chavez Jr.'s leftovers, Marco Reyes. So he's already got that lined up right there. That's his backup plan. You could tell right away. So like I said in my other video, the ball is on his court, man, on his side, man. Golovkin, he's got to make up his mind. Might jeopardize that big fight in September with Canelo if he goes on and he fights fucking Billy Joe Saunders. And then Billy Joe Saunders, I mean, it looks like he don't even want the fucking fight. He's already given a quick deadline to fucking Golovkin by the end of this week. I mean, come on, man. That's how bad you want to get that fight, man. I think he's been fronting. He's been fronting this whole time. He don't even want to fight him. He just wants to come out saying that, you know, he was there and waiting for him. How long were you waiting? I mean, a fucking week? I mean, Golovkin just fought. You're already giving him a deadline? What the fuck's the rush? I mean, you got some big old plans? Billy Joe Saunders, you ain't got shit going, man. You ain't shit. So, I mean, and Billy Joe's already even talking about, you know, fighting Cotto as the backup plan if Golovkin doesn't make up his mind and signs that fight by the end of this week. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm really hoping that fight doesn't get done, because they probably will fuck up the plans. The Billy Joe Golovkin fight, that'll fuck up the plans for a Canelo fight, you know. Like I said in the past, that's a tight window, man. If he fights in June, and then the fight with Canelo would have to be in September, because he ain't gonna move his schedule. It's gonna be in September, that's it. So, I mean, the only thing that might make Canelo and Golden Boy would force them to not fight in September and make it, you know, a different date, obviously later than that, would be obviously that mega fight between McGregor and fucking Mayweather. Because first they were talking about June, Mayweather-McGregor, and it looks like they pushed it now to September. So if that fight gets done in September, I mean, I don't think Golden Boy is going to fuck around and try to go up against that, man. That's just going to make crazy fucking numbers, man. Crazy. Mayweather versus Pacquiao type of fucking numbers, man. That's just going to be crazy. You're not going to go up ahead against that. So, I don't know. That could be the only thing. I mean, if that happens, then, I mean, if Golovkin fights fucking Billy Joe in June and is risking losing that fight to Canelo because of the small window right there from June to September, that might be the thing that saves it, and McGregor and Mayweather gets done in September, and then Canelo's forced to move it to, you know, by the end of the year after September. But yeah, we'll see what he decides. Because Golovkin, we'll see what it decides, because fucking De La Hoya got his fucking backup plan right there. It's pretty fucking obvious, man. David Lemieux, and everybody's been talking about it. That would be a good fight. I mean, I'm not in favor. I wouldn't like Canelo having to fight fucking the leftovers of the man we want him to fight. You know, fighting David Lemieux is the leftovers of Golovkin, but he looked good on that spectacular knockout of Stevens, you know. At least that's what everybody says. So, it looks like his stock went back up again. That knockout. He would be coming into the Canelo fight off that fight on his undercard again in the Canelo Chavez fight, that guy Marco Reyes, but nobody's really going to be looking at it like that. They're going to be, looking mostly at the highlights of the devastating knockout he just had a few weeks ago against Curtis Stevens. That would be what they'll be showing mostly to in the build-up to Lemieux and Canelo. So, I mean, that's a good backup plan right there. It's a good fight right there. And then both come forward fighters, so we're going to see a knockout. We're going to see Lemieux flat out on the ground. It'll be a good fight while it lasts, but Canelo's going to fuck him up. He's a complete fighter. Let's not forget that David Lemieux's not a complete fighter. I mean, Golovkin was he was so successful in neutralizing fucking Lemieux just with a fucking simple jab, man. Wore him down with a fucking jab. He's always been, to me, a fighter that lacks a lot of traits. A lot of boxing ability. To me, he's one-sided, B fighter, B-class fighter. But like I said, his stock went back up. Everybody was, hyping him up after this fucking knockout loss, even though it was against fucking Curtis Stevens. That's what I keep saying. Everybody got all fucking crazy over it and shit. It's not like it was like Mikey Garcia with that devastating knockout of fucking Dejan, whatever you pronounce his name, that won earlier this year. That was a current world champion, Curtis Stevens. Come on, man. If Lemieux's a fucking B-class fighter to me, man, Stevens is a fucking C-class, never even been world champion. He's short as fuck, and everybody's talking about Jacobs being so much bigger than Golovkin because of the rehydration weight. What about that rehydration weight? Everybody fucking forgot about. David Lemieux was 177 on fight night, and Curtis Stevens was 170. Come on, man. So I didn't consider such a big-ass fucking knockout victory, but everybody did. Including all those Golovkin fanboys, because it made Golovkin look good. Talking about, you see, I thought he didn't fight anybody. Look how fucking good Lemieux is. Nah. So all them fuckers are going to backtrack from all that hyping up of Lemieux if he fucking signs up to fight Canelo. Obviously, he's going to go back to being what they consider him before, limited fighter, and he's just fighting Golovkin's leftovers. And watch, that's going to immediately happen. It comes with the hate. It comes with the territory, like Mayweather says. So you can see how everybody's going to flip-flop. All those Golovkin fanboys are going to flip-flop on what they consider Lemieux. But, it's a good backup plan. Like I said, man, De La Hoya's thinking ahead already. Finally did a good move. This is drunk ass. I like Canelo, like I said, but De La Hoya, man, he loves that coco too much, man. Being drunk too much, man. Talking out of his ass all the time, making stupid moves. But, as for the way he conducts fucking Canelo, he's doing pretty good, I say. And getting this fucking Golovkin fight lately, he's been doing the good moves too, man. The right moves, offering him 3 times what he's ever made, $50 million, plus some of the pay-per-view. And that's good, man. Sign the fucking contract. And then he's got this good backup plan for Canelo in case fucking Golovkin don't make that fight. He don't sign the contract. That's a good move right there. And then this undercard for the Canelo Chavez Jr., man, looks, it already had a good co-main event. I'm assuming it's going to be the co-main event, the Lucas Matisse. It looks like the most evenly matched fight on the card besides the Canelo and Chavez Jr. Lucas Matisse against Emmanuel Taylor. That's a good fight, man. It's a good, decent fight right there, man. It's to see where Matisse is at, man. He's been off so long with supposedly, those eye problems, even though I think that was just a fucking excuse from quitting against Posto. I just seen him as quitting. He was embarrassed about that quitting and re-evaluating himself this whole time, and I think that's where the layoff came out, and he just used that as an excuse, the fucking eye. So we're going to see where he's at. He's been off so long, and then this is his first fight at welterweight, Lucas Matisse's. So it's a good fight. Emmanuel Taylor, he's good, man. He gave a good fight to Broner until He got dropped in that 12th round. So he has his experience, Manuel Taylor. It's a good, decent fight. See where Matisse is at. Like I said, Lemieux against Marco Reyes, it was just a fight for him to fight at the same time as Canelo in case they end up meeting each other in fucking September. And then the first one, Joseph Diaz, it's a good, decent fighter. That little fighter, he has his little fights. He's rising, I guess. A young, hungry fighter. So they threw him right there to open up the card. It's all right. So I hope Lemieux don't fuck up his stock by, not making weight or something, because he's had problems making weight sometimes. So hopefully he don't take this fight easily. He don't overlook for this opponent and doesn't take it seriously and fucking comes in overweight or something, or gets fucking shocked, gets upset. The other guy pulls out an upset, man, and that fucks up the backup plan that I set up for Canelo. We'll see, man. David Lemieux, man, better get his shit straight, man. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to touch base on, and it's interesting, and we'll see what Golovkin does. Very interesting. But yeah, everybody wants that showdown, man. Everybody does, man. And like I said, man, Golovkin fanboys, man, I'm pretty sure they still want it, but they ain't gonna really be believing themselves too much when they hype up their boy from now on, especially going up against Canelo. He was exposed. Everybody said he was exposed against the welterweight. I didn't really. If I did say that, he was exposed, momentarily, just one fucking round. This time he was exposed completely, man, the entire fight, and he lost that fucking fight. That was a fucking gift right there. So, and then you got fucking Canelo, man, getting better every fucking fight. He's young, just getting better. He's up to that weight class now. He even went past it now. He's dealing with a fucking bigger guy. So, he's just getting better. I don't think we've even seen the best from fucking Canelo. And Golovkin, oh man, he ain't gonna get any better than this. At all. I think that's it, man. Motherfucker's 35 years old already. So, yeah, man. I wouldn't say these Golovkin fanboys would be shaking in their boots, but they ain't gonna be going into this fight with all that confidence they've been showing the last few years. That's gone already. That fucking whole shit they were building them up to be, it was all a myth. All a myth built by HBO and his fucking fanboys, man. Oh, and then fucking by fighting David Lemieux, Canelo, he's gonna make Golovkin look even worse when it comes to being a money fighter. And we already saw he ain't no fucking money fighter, but he's gonna make it even more fucking obvious. Watch. When Canelo fights, if he fights Lemieux, you'll see those pay-per-view numbers when they come in. It ain't gonna be none of them fucking bullshit ass little G numbers, man. 97,000, 133,000, what was it, 150, whatever they fucking say in those two fights on his pay-per-view fights. And he ain't bringing in those miserable fucking numbers, man. Look at what he did, 300,000 with a fucking fighter completely unknown out of the UK, Liam Smith. Completely unknown, man. Completely unknown outside of the UK, completely. David Lemieux, he's fought several times already on HBO, and everybody's just saw him with that devastating knockout, man. And he's got his fans over here on this side of the pond over here in the US. In America. He's over here in Canadian fans. He's got a bunch of Canadian fans. So he's just gonna embarrass him even more with those pay-per-view numbers, because now they're gonna have a common opponent, and you'll see. And then the Chavez Jr. pay-per-view numbers, you'll see those pay-per-view, man. Those motherfuckers probably reach 1 million. So all you motherfucking Golovkin fanboys out there, pumping your chest and talking about your boy is so fucking badass fucking shit. Stop saying he's a fucking money fighter, man, and stop saying that he's the A side, and he should be the A side when it comes to the Canelo fight. Just shut the fuck up about that. You'll see against Chavez Jr. numbers he's going to bring in. And all right, man, that's all I got to say. Don't forget to follow Boxing Heaven on Facebook, and don't forget to hit subscribe right here on YouTube. And I'm out.